First thing, first thing I want is on number 2, we got to do that T-chart. Thank you. First thing you got to do on number 2 is create the T-chart. With me on that? Now, what is my vertex? Remember, your vertex are going to be these 2 points here, but the opposite with the x. So like Deja said, 3 and negative 6. You go ahead and plot that. 3, negative 6. In between the 2 and 4, your dot, your vertex is here. What is my axis of symmetry? Remember, we said the axis of symmetry is the x value of the vertex. Good job. 3 is your axis of symmetry. If you want, on your paper when you get it, go ahead and mark your axis of symmetry. It's going to make everything that you plot easier. That's your axis of symmetry right there on 3. Now, give me 2 numbers to the right of 3, 2 numbers to the left of 3. 2 and 1. And then 4 and 5. So let's plug them in there. We know vertex is what? If my 3 is here, negative 6 is my first point. Plug in the 1. When we plug in 1, 1 minus 3 becomes, when I plug in 1, 1 minus 3 becomes, but it's inside absolute value, so negative 2 comes out as, then positive 2 minus 6, negative 4. So your first point, 1, negative 4, there should be a dot there. I then have the 2's here. Plug in 2. 2 minus 3. What kind of 1? But it's inside absolute value, so it comes out as 1 minus 6. So your second point, 2, negative 5, should be here. And here's your line. Anything, a shortcut annoyer. Anything, remember this is our vertex here, so anything north of this is going to be the same thing coming down. So once you get the pattern, when you plug in 4, 4 minus 3, 1, 1 minus 5, 6 is negative 5. You know if that's negative 5, this is going to be negative 4. So now your point 4, negative 5, should be a dot there. And 5, negative 4, should be a dot here. And there's your point. Got that? I'm going to show you one more, and then it's on y'all.
How do you know if like it's only how it's going to be a V, or how
it's always absolute value always make a V.
And then with the
those are x squared. So hold on. Mayor, just to be clear, where we at right now? If it's just an x value, Mayor, that's linear, and when you graph, it's going to look like that. We then did parabolas where it was x squared. This would be quadratic. And your graphs are going to look like that. Throw 2 points. What we're dealing with today is we got an absolute value. making your graphs look like this. Those are the 3 steps that we just went through. But today, we on absolute value. So, to show you one more before we get y'all your own sheet to start. For number 3, 1, 2, center, 1, 2. What is my vertex for number 3?
1 and 3.
1 and 3. Go ahead and put that in your chart as 1 and 3.
The vertex always the ones in the middle, right?
Yep. So there, my first point, 1 and 3, dot here. I need, yeah. I'm getting you the worksheet next. But here you can just talk to me. I need 2 points to the right of the vertex and 2 points. Wait, what's my axis of symmetry? Huh? 1 is the axis of symmetry. Because the axis of symmetry is your center. So now, Tiago, tell me 2 numbers to the left for the axis of symmetry and 2 numbers to the right. All right. So, Tiago, if I plug in 0 to the equation, 0 minus 1, but it's in absolute value. Then 1 plus 3. So my point, 0, 4, got a dot here. Tiago, negative 1. Negative 1 minus 1? Absolute value?
No, it's 2.
Negative 1.
Negative 1 minus 1.
So, oh, you said it's absolute value.
Yeah, so negative 1 minus 1. Somebody help him out.
Me.
Yes.
Negative 1 minus 1 is negative 2.
And then it's in absolute value.
So 2.
And then 2 plus 3.
5.
Ate your lunch on that one, buddy. Then you got negative 1 and 5. Bam. There's the line. So then we come down here. 2 minus 1. 2 minus 1. 1 plus 3. 2 minus 1. Oh. So now you add 2 and 4, dot here. I'm sorry, dot here. Then 3. 3 minus 1 is 2. 3 and 5. 3 and 5. So, listen. Tiago, you do the axis of symmetry so you know where to start your dots at. Y'all ready for the assignment?
No.
It is what it is.